Salutations. There is to be no laughing in this video. There is to be no chuckling in this video. This video is serious AF. Okay, it might be a little bit of fun, but we'll see. What's going on, guys? Today's video is about something that some people cannot wait to do, but other people, they just can't get enough of it. Today's video is about moving out of your mama's house. Today's video is about moving out of your parents' house. Today's video is about moving out your mama crib. Today's video is about leaving the nest.
That's it, I'm out of here.
In today's world, when you're about 18, basically when you're about finishing high school, you're forced with a decision, and that decision is, am I gonna stay home and live with mama? Am I gonna be stuck here doing dishes for the rest of my life? Or am I gonna get up, leave, get an apartment, never look back? I wanna talk to you guys about the pros and the cons of leaving your parents' house. It's something that I did when I was about 17, but for everyone it just kind of varies. But enough of the small talk, let's get started. Pros and cons of leaving your parents' house. Pro, privacy. There is nothing like being able to do your own thing, not having your mom barge in the room all the time. Oh hey, what is this? Are you making one of those YouTube videos? Yeah guys, having your privacy is awesome. Another pro.
It's a good thing, right?
Independence. Being able to go off and make it on your own is an incredible feeling because let's face it, mommy and daddy can't hold your hand all the way. Experience and growing. What's it like to rent an apartment? What's the process of putting an electric bill in your name? How much money do I need to spend on groceries? These are all questions that you can answer for yourself once you move out, because let's be honest, when you're at home, you might not be thinking about all that. You might help bring the groceries in, but you ain't paying for them. Amenities. A lot of apartments have cool things going on within their little community, like taco day, they might have a pool, chili cook-off. Some apartment complexes even have a gym that you can go to. Basketball court, tennis court. There's all types of cool things that you can find in an apartment complex that you might not find at home. Activities.
So many activities! Do step class?
It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
When you have your own space, you can do whatever you wanna do. You wanna play video games in the living room, naked? Done. You wanna make a fort out of couch cushions? Done. If you have your own spot, you control what you do. You can invite your friends over at any time. You can have a movie night. You can do tons of things. Just having your own place makes all that so convenient. Drinking freedom. Now, I'm not saying to drink, but it's really hard walking in your parents' house. It's 2 a.m. You've been taking shots all night with your friends, and you gotta walk in the house and pretend you're not drunk. Then you walk by your dad, and then he starts asking you questions, and you can't even answer them because you can only focus on getting to your bedroom. Being out of your parents' house is your first step to being a grown-up, and it's your first step into like real individuality, but there's also a lot of cons to moving out of the house. The first con is rent.
Hi, Pearl.
Where's happened?
You don't have to raise your voice.
You pay you!
I thought I was clear in my email that I needed a couple weeks.
I got my money, bitch.
Hey, don't call me bitch, I'm a grown man!
For a one-bedroom apartment, you can probably plan on spending somewhere around $500 as a start for rent per month. And $500 is $500. There's a lot you can do with $500. It's like, yeah, you have your own spot, but $500, like, just expect to cough up $500 of your hard-earned money every month on the first. Contracts. Typically an apartment has about a 1-year lease agreement when you sign on the dotted line. And for that year, you're pretty much committed to staying in that spot. So if you lose a job, if something happens in life, your rent is still due. Then there's other factors to think about, like if you're trying to go to school, if you just want to live somewhere else, if you don't like the apartment complex, you're still stuck into that contract. And a lot of times, once you move out, there's no moving back in. When you move out of the house, you're basically telling your parents, all right, I'm grown, I can do this, I don't need you anymore. So depending on who your parents are, you might not have a spot sitting there waiting for you if you went off and got an apartment, came back and expected to just live for free. No more home cooked meals, depending on who you are. One of the nicer things about staying at home is if you have a mom that cooks and you like your mom's cooking, You get to eat that. Because once you get on your own, dinner looks like Taco Bell every night. And if you're like me, who you never really cooked for yourself, Taco Bell every night. It gets to the point where they start to recognize your voice and they already know what you want to order. Ultimately, guys, this video is for anyone who's thinking about moving out of their parents' house. They're looking at some of the options of getting an apartment. They're looking at, I got a job, but I don't know if I want to stay at home, and I want my privacy. This is for you guys. This is to help anyone who's stuck between trying to figure out what they want to do, help make a decision. Me personally, I made the decision when I was 17 years old. I just didn't want to be in the house. I wanted to go off on my own, have my own experiences. You start to learn more things about money management, how much money you're making at your current job, if you need a new job. A lot of jobs are commission based, so it kind of tells you where your sales need to be at for the month. It's a really good learning experience. And I definitely recommend going out there and getting your own apartment, but when you're ready. There's also a lot of cost that comes with getting straight into an apartment. Like there's a lot of times there's a security deposit that can be $300 and upwards. And you just want to make sure that you're financially ready to leave the house. Me personally, if I could go back and do it all over again, I would have stayed at my parents' house, saved up a good amount of money, like good $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Then I would have got an apartment. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I hope this video helps somebody make that decision if they're gonna pull the trigger on if they're gonna leave their parents' house or if they're just gonna stay and just maybe save up money for a little bit. Leave a comment below. How old were you when you left the house? Did you leave on good terms or did you leave on bad terms? What type of struggles did you go through when you moved out the house? Comment below so people can see and everyone can kind of just bounce off of each other's ideas. What we really want to do on this channel is help everyone out and just have a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time.
Being honest, Nip. It's being honest.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? This is some, like, they encourage you to leave your mama house early, but that ain't the smartest thing to do.
Why not?
Save your dough. You know what I'm saying? Save your money, and when you do leave, buy something or take advantage of the time where you ain't got no rent.